Hello, this is a simple tutorial on how to set up Xsplit for NavyFIELD's resolution. I'm going to do this through TeamViewer on my laptop because I couldn't record this the way I wanted through with my desktop. And since my desktop is set up explicitly already to broadcast certain things, I didn't want to mess with it. So first thing you want to do is open up Xsplit. It's your first time or not. You would be greeted with the screen you'll see here in a second. This is what you would actually see if you're first time opening the program. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is go to Tools. Okay, so this here is the Tools window, obviously. First thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to enable this if it isn't already. And we're going to want to disable the arrow theme. That's just to prevent the video from lagging. The arrow theme has a issue with causing software to sometimes lag when it's screen capturing, and that'll prevent it. And actually, it won't let me do that at the moment because it's Windows 8 that I'm recording on this Xsplit instance on at the moment. Another good thing to notice is the location of where your recordings are being saved. So that's where it is on this computer because that is the default. The default is your username video Xsplit recordings. So next thing we're going to want to set up is our resolutions. For this case, NavyFIELD is 4x3, 1024 by 768, which if we scroll down here is located right here, labeled as 4" by 5" or 8" by 10" slides, 4x3, 1024 width by height of 768. That's pixel. And you want to make sure that checkbox is checked in, and any other resolutions you may want in the future, I would suggest there's a few default ones checked. I activated 720 and my old screen resolutions, I added those as well, and then 1080 double with 720 and true double with 720. That's 4x3 double and 4K. So you're going to do all that, and you're going to want to hit apply and then hit OK. In my case, I'm going to hit cancel because it's already set up. So next what we're going to do is we're going to make a screen capture. And to do that, we're going to want to select the add button down here in the corner. And by default, these are the options you're going to get. Apologize for that, I suck at drawing. What you're going to want to do is for NavyFIELD, you're going to want to select add screen region. NavyFIELD uses a older version of DirectX that is not compatible with the game capture feature for XSplit, so you have to use a screen region capture. Okay, now you're going to notice it brings up these red lines everywhere on the screen, as you can see me moving this around here. And you'll notice it has, at the bottom is your total screen resolution for the monitor that the lines are on at the moment, and it's marked the position on that screen above it. So right now I'm at 177, 150 with height XY. So I'm going to drag that to 0, 0 on the main display that NavyFIELD will display on. And then I'm going to want to click and hold, drag it out until I reach 1024 for the first number and a height of 768. And it's going to take a little bit of effort to get it there with a touchpad like I'm using at the moment. There. And then once you get 1024 by 768, you want to release. And it's going to add this window that you see here. You'll notice this is not the full-size display. So what you want to do is you're going to want to drag your mouse over to the thing, and you'll notice these little white lines around the outside form. You're going to want to click and hold the corner of those, and it's just like resizing any window. You're just going to drag it out to the full size display. Now we have this on the display, filling up the entire display. We're going to want to go to View here up in the top corner. And we're going to want to click that, and we're going to want to go to Resolution, and we're going to want to find, in resolution, we're going to want to find the 1024 by 768 4x3, and we're going to want to click that, and it's going to change the display. As you see now, the entire window is now 4x3, and now we're going to have to do nothing here because we've already moved it on here and automatically resized it to fit the maximum of the new size. So now we have a window the exact width of NavyFIELD's window. Next, I would suggest setting up the frame rate, and we're going to go back to View, Frame Rate, and I would suggest for this case 30 frames per second, which is already set up. These transition and transition speeds are for when you transition between scenes. In this case, I won't explain that because I'm not using those for this case. If you plan on using Xsplit Live, that's a good way to hide your own harbor, is to use the scenes. There's plenty of other videos, obviously, on the internet on how to set that up. This scales the size of the display preview window here. Right now you see 70%, 70%. If I change this number, it'll change the size of the display. I normally use 40 or 70%, simply because 100% makes this display the same size, and you can't really see all of the controls at the bottom if you do that, and anything over 70% won't really show up on your screen. Another option is you can always go to projector here, and if you had two screens and say screen 1, screen 2, you could make a projector on screen 2 if you have dual monitors, and that'll let you see what you're recording. It's very good for making sure your thing isn't lagging. Now, since we're going to want to start the video in game, we're going to want to set up some hotkeys. We're going to go to Tools, General Settings. We're going to go to Hotkeys, and then now you see here we have these switch to scene things. That's if you want to use scenes, but we want is to start local recording broadcast right there. And now we're going to want to set up a hotkeys to start and end the recording. In this case, in this program, there's only certain keys you can use. If you want to make it multi-key sets, you have to use Control Alt Shift. Those are your only options, and you have to check the boxes. You don't like other programs. You don't actually hold Control A to make it Control A, for example. You have to check this box here for Control, and then select the character or other key you want to use. And your only options are the letter keys. These are the number keys above the letters. OEM plus and minus are the keys next to your backspace. Function keys, of course, and then this is the number pad keys. I did not want to do that. Number pad keys, and your other option is print screen. And volume mute will only work if you have a mute button on your keyboard. In my laptop's case, it has a physical mute button, and I'm not going to set it to that, obviously. So I personally use Control Print Screen simply because that's what my hotkey was to start Fraps back in the day. I haven't used Fraps in a few years now, but that's what I used to use to. Just you should make that to whatever you want and something easy to press. Now, once you have that set, you can go ahead and hit apply. Yeah, that's true. This was caused by a update to Xsplit. The old plugin for Twitch was renamed, and it causes this bullshit. And I haven't used Xsplit on this laptop in a while. So we're gonna hit apply. Ignore that. Hit OK. I gotta fix it apparently. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, but hit OK here. And now, if we hit Control Print Screen on my laptop, you'll notice at the top here, it is switched to recording locally, and I'm gonna stop that real quick because this laptop has a small hard drive because it is very old. It's a 2008 laptop. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna hide this, and we're gonna open up NavyFIELD on my laptop. Good old shitty Windows 8. We're gonna wait here. Now we gotta wait because there we go. Do the screen change. Now, because my laptop does not have multiple screens, I can't show you Xsplit while it's got NavyFIELD open. And this laptop's old, so don't be surprised if things look funny. Well, since it doesn't appear like it wants to load, I'm just going to go ahead and start the stream and record the brilliant SDE logo show up on the screen, of course. I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to show this loading, and obviously, since you're watching it through TeamViewer, it's going to look very, very strange and laggy looking. I'm just going to show this, move the mouse around a bit, and then I'm going to hit escape. Then I'm going to hit control print screen while that's happening so it stops recording. And I'm going to go to the local recording thing and show you it's there. Now you'll notice the encoder down here, except that I accidentally hit it for NavyFIELD. Oh, damn. It started recording after it closed NavyFIELD. Okay, so it's currently recording NavyFIELD's size area. I'll just start the game again. Just go through a loading screen or two and then I'll crash the game intentionally. Okay, so I'm gonna alt tab out of the game. I know you're gonna get the zoom bug, right? So I'm gonna do that. This is still recording. It tells you how many gig amount of memory it's used, and the amount of time. You'll notice it's just exceeded a megabyte. It is very good at encoding it in very small sizes but maintaining quality. As you'll see in a second, as soon as I control print screen here to end the recording. Yeah, as you see, this laptop sucks. I don't have NFFixer installed on it, so I gotta close it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so now that that's happened, we'll go to Tools, Settings, wait for this thing to load. We're gonna go to look thing here. We're gonna press the little button in the corner. It's gonna highlight the folder that the thing's being saved to. I'm going to right-click it. Wait for the window to pop up. And I'm going to select O. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll do this the other way. Just open up since this is Windows 8, these windows are default, and then you just hit video. It's in here. Details. We want this file. Now I'm gonna send that to my desktop for the sake of send that to my desktop to a secret location. Okay, now that it's on my desktop, we're going to shove out of the stream here in a second. Select the file on the computer recording Xsplit right now. And now here we have the recording from the computer from the laptop a second ago. It's now on my desktop. Since my desktop is upstreaming it, the quality will go down. So now you'll see this video clip here, the game is being recorded 4:3, and as you can obviously see here, yeah, that's where I'll type out the game, and I hit Control print screen, and this clip will stop. Okay, so that's how you set up XSplit to record like that. Obviously, there's probably better tutorials out there, but this was just to show you how to do it for NavyFIELD, and it was ridiculously longer than I thought I would make it. Apologize for that, and good luck. Happy hunting.